Hey there, hello, and welcome back to the channel. So glad to have you here. Definitely. Today we're talking about 1979, Paul McCartney, Back to the Egg, his final album. And as I said on my thumbnail, is it worth it? Well, we will certainly find out in just a second. But for more fun, this video will have some very cool and some very, very rare stuff. So stay tuned with me. There's some really, really neat stuff, but this album, I think, was probably one of the best, definitely. And there's a lot of fantastic songs off of this album. I love the way it starts off like a radio station and it kind of flips around stations and then starts right into Getting Closer, which, man, what a great song. That's a big hit, Getting Closer. Spin It On was another one. Old Cy Sir, and Arrow Through Me. Old Siam Sir. I always pronounce that wrong. I always did. Anyway. I did it right, at least I tried to, so, anyway. Arrow Through Me, Rockestra, which was another whole video unto itself, Rockestra. And So Glad to See You has kind of become a big classic, and also Baby's Request is another one that has kind of come up on the charts that are really kind of doing pretty well. Paul's done videos for it and he's re-released that, but we won't get into that. But this is the back of the album. This is my American one. And I bought this when it came out. So this was really kind of neat to have. And if you're looking for this album, we're going to just dive in and start going through stuff. This is what you want to look for. Make sure you get the inside insert, which a lot of people kind of skip that, but it's really nice to get that. And this is a great label. I love the way they did this. Sorry about the glare. Yeah, kind of neat. I really like that. But like I said, this is my American version. And we've got a lot of really, really cool collectibles. So I sure hope you stay tuned through the whole end here. Trying to set these down as quietly as I can. Here's my promotional poster, which I did get that back in '79 when I bought the album that I just showed you. I got that at my local record store. I talked the guy out of it. And then back then, that's when they had big posters to promote and all that kind of stuff. This is my Good Night Tonight. This is a 12-inch different variation of it. Good Night Tonight, which is a good song. And these have all got promo videos, which is really, really cool. I think Paul was really planning on doing a very big job of promoting this, which he did do. And he also had some issues with some drug busts and all that kind of stuff, but we won't get into the drug bust. But this is my American issue of it. So I'm just having you think outside the box of what is out there besides, if they do come out with a box set, what you think possibly could be in this box set. So, and then out of this book, which is a great one, this is Paul and the band rehearsing and getting ready for the whole session of working on Back to the Egg. Some other great pictures of Paul during that time period. Very nice, very good. Thoroughly enjoying this album a lot. I think this is one of the best. Like I said, I know I've said that. Sorry, that was a little loud, but then out of this one, which is the Paul McCartney Club Sandwich magazine. There is also a whole thing in here about Back to the Egg as well, which I'll just show you just a quick little snip here. Anyway, this may take too long. Yeah, I'll not show it. If you want to see it, we're going to put a request in and I'll show it to you later. But anyway, it's kind of a year review. And then how many of you got the CD? Did you say, well, Beto Brad, I ended up going the CD route. Did you keep your long box? Just out of curiosity, just wondering if you kept the long box. That was kind of a neat item to keep, that's for sure. And these were kind of neat. These were the Paul McCartney, these are the actual bubblegum cards that Paul did. So in here they've got the cards, and then a little bit of information on Paul and Linda. I won't go through every card, but they're kind of get an idea. And I've met these guys. There's Joe, Denny Lane, sorry. I was thinking of Joe English. And then there's the other two. I had them sign the card as well. I'm not going through all names. You know who they are. I'm going quickly. And then I got through my dealer, Jerry, another set of the complete cards as well. So that's kind of neat to look for. Then this is from the Paul McCartney Fan Club magazine. This is kind of a year review of the albums. And you'll probably see this again because there's McCartney 2, and I'm kind of cheap when I get to McCartney 2 of using it. But there's Back to the Egg. So, but yeah, like I said, just going to show you some very rare and fun stuff that's outside of the box of different fun collectibles. This is a Paul McCartney 45 from Japan. And here we go. That's from really nice. And this is actually a little bit rarer. This one is from, sorry about the glare, this is from Italy. Yeah, very cool, very nice, quite rare. Glad to get that. Getting Closer. Didn't we just talk about that? Yeah, we did. Getting Closer. And just for fun, here's another copy of the Paul McCartney one, which I don't know why I ended up showing that anyway, but it's in there. Then this was another variation with, here we go. Like I said, hopefully, and if you need to pause any of this, go ahead and pause it on your own. That way you can kind of see the pictures a little better if you need to. There is another club sandwich. Very nice. These club sandwiches, I belong to the Paul McCartney fan club. When it, I didn't do it from the beginning, but I did kind of keep going with it. I started in around 78, but Paul was also very big into Buddy Holly, and he was very much involved in the Buddy Holly days and stuff like that. So Paul did a Buddy Holly concert. He's done many Buddy Holly songs on unreleased albums and some of the ones that are released. And also that year, Paul McCartney was in the Guinness Book of World Records. So that was kind of neat that Paul was in the Guinness. I could close this up without tearing it. Very nice magazine publication of Paul McCartney. And then this one, Club Sandwich, is Back to the Egg as well. That is really neat. I love that picture. That is just terrific. And then this back one, very good picture of the guys during the whole process of Back to the Egg. And this is whole shots and everything. You know, back then we didn't have YouTube, so we got the magazine. And here's a whole thing article about Goodnight Tonight, and talking about the filming of that, of the video. Here's a whole other section of Paul McCartney with Back to the Egg, Goodnight Tonight, and more. Very nice. There, like I said, you're going to see a lot of stuff, a lot of different things in this, that's for sure. I pulled out a lot of stuff to show you, and you'll probably say to me, well, Beetle Brad, I had no idea that there was so much Back to the Egg stuff. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot out there, so. And I don't have it all. I'm still in the midst of adding to my collection. This is my Japanese pressing of the album itself. And the back. Yeah, very, very good sounding. Excellent sounding from the Japanese pressing. And you get a little inside flyer, which I know you all want to take time out to read. Like I said, I know I'm going fast because I do have a lot to show you, so I apologize for the speediness of this. And this also has the inner, just like the American and the other pressings. kind of an interesting, kind of cool picture in there. And here is the Japanese pressing, which I think is just tremendous. Just excellent. And I'm hoping that this will come out in a box set. I know I'm showing a lot of stuff, and this kind of maybe gives you some ideas and thoughts of what possibly could be in the box set. Yes, the album, but maybe you might have some other different things that show up in this that might come about. And this is from Holland, the CD. Wow, I got a bad glare. I really did not know that when I started shooting this, getting set up and all of that. So hopefully you're getting this all in there to see. So like I said, you know, I feel badly that all those are showing up. I'm having to put this on the floor. I wasn't doing all that. Club sandwich once again. Here we go. Yeah, Paul McCartney club sandwich. Very nice. These club sandwiches are now getting to be a whole lot harder to find. And they are going up in price, that's for sure. But yeah, it's another whole thing with Paul and Back to the Egg as well. A lot of other Back to the Egg stuff in there, but I'm not going to go through all of that. We can spend the whole time just showing that. And this is a flyer from that time of during that. So it's kind of neat. I thought I'd show you this. This isn't really totally current. This is like 91 and 90 and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's kind of fun to show you what was there back then. And that time, on the back on this also is a Paul McCartney poster right here from the fan club. I'll zoom in on that a little bit. Right there is from the Paul McCartney fan club. It's the poster. And it was only exclusively through the McCartney fan club. And I talked my parents into doing it. So here is the poster itself. I can't back up any further too well. But there is the Paul McCartney poster itself. So that's kind of neat. So I've got the ad and the poster to that. I'm trying to be real careful because I don't want to tear this. These are getting to be very hard to get. And these posters are going up like crazy. So hopefully I could set this down. Whew, gently. Yeah, I'm always afraid of tearing something. And for my collectors that are the hardcore ones, here's an 8-track still in the box for Back to the Egg. That's pretty cool. This is excellent. I knew I'd get to this. Let's take it out of the plastic. This is really going to be impossible to do with it in plastic, so I'm going to take it out. But this is the Paul McCartney Back to the Egg TV special that he did. This is fantastic, and this would be in the box set. And this is really, really good. There's a lot of this on YouTube as well. But for the longest time, I didn't have this complete. But this is an unauthorized DVD of it. Sorry about the glare. Unauthorized DVD, but this is really fantastic quality. Excellent, excellent DVD. I highly recommend you picking that up or look for that on YouTube, which is really neat. And then at the same time, this has been released. This is Paul McCartney when he was on Tom Snyder, which is an American TV show. And he's talking, and probably hard for you to see that, but he's talking about Back to the Egg and being in concert and all that kind of stuff. And it's also got Ringo, and this is an excellent DVD if you're looking for a good DVD. So like I said, just showing you stuff outside of the box of something different, definitely. And this is the American Wonderful Christmas Time, which was like a bonus during that time period. And there we go. There's the back of it. And then here we go. Once again, this is a same rendition, but this is a UK pressing, and it's a promo. So this one is a promo. So thank you, Jerry. I got that from my record dealer. Thank you, Jerry, for that. That is awesomely cool, too, definitely. This is really, really neat. This is a Paul McCartney unauthorized bootleg album. And this has got some good stuff off of that album as well. So it's got some good stuff off of Back to the Egg, you can see there. Very good. Then this is actually becoming very, very rare, very hard to get. And I just noticed one of these recently that showed up on eBay. This is just same thing. It's got the original shrink wrap and stickers, and this is going for like $200 and some odd, like $240, which holy smokes, with the stickers, that's the only difference, plus being in the shrink wrap. That's outrageous. But I'm not going to go through. It's same thing, you know, the same inserts and all that kind of stuff. So I won't go through that. Then this is Paul on, oh, that's great, dropped it. Paul McCartney during Baby's Request. Paul McCartney Club Sandwich. And another picture of them kind of doing some rehearsals. So this is really neat, and this has got a lot of great stuff in here. And I keep these in really good shape because I don't look at them that often because they are getting very frail. They really are, but that's still pretty very neat. And I think that's about it. There's a couple more pages. Baby's Request. What an excellent promo video. Very nice. Really liking that. Then this is also from the store window. From the poster I got this one. This was in the store window. And this was a Back to the Egg, I don't know, window display. I couldn't think of my words. So yeah, this is just, you know, on the back there's nothing, but it's white. But I try to keep that in really good shape. Very nice. Then this is a little bit harder to get. This is from the UK. And it's a 45, very nice. Paul McCartney 45. Set that down. Sounds like it's very loud when I drop these, but it's not. It's just trying to put them down gently. And here we are, Good Night Tonight with the picture. This is the 12-inch with a lot of glare. 12-inch, and this is really neat because I bought this back years ago when I was in England. I found this at a record store. Was really, really excited to find this with the inner sleeve there. And that was really kind of a neat find. I know my people in England, they're all, you know, just like, oh, okay, big deal. But for me, it was a big deal because I was really excited to get this. I didn't have it open, so here we'll open it up. There it is. Very nice. Glad to get that. Very glad to have that. And very nice UK. Then, back in when this came out, this is my American copy of the exact same thing, but this is American copy. And I got this, believe it or not, at Woolworths. So in America, how many of you remember the old store Woolworths? Yeah, that's definitely dating this, isn't it? That's for sure. So, yeah, this was from the store at that time. And it was a department store, for those of you who didn't know it. They just kind of carried all kinds of things, kind of like a Kmart or a Walmart. They were kind of the early days of all of that. Then this is really neat. This is another copy. This is another American copy of Back to the Egg. Very nice. But the cool thing about this one is I have this signed by all three members. I still would like to get Paul and Linda, but my odds of that are very slim, especially Linda. Yeah, definitely. So that's really, really neat. I enjoyed it. I got that at Beetlefest a few years back. I'm just going to show you the insert there. And there's nothing different about that as well. So there's the record. Hang in there with me. I'm almost done. Got a few more things to go. Here's Good Night Tonight. And this is from Germany. So that's really nice. Good Night Tonight. Very cool. Then this is a CD box set, which is very nice. Actually, this is very rare. This is unauthorized. And this has got Back to the Egg, just tons and tons of Back to the Egg stuff. And McCartney 2. So when I get around to doing my McCartney 2, you'll see it again. Yeah, so this is 3 CDs and a DVD. And this doesn't even list half of what's on there, but it just kind of give you an idea just for fun, just to show that to you. But yeah, that's kind of a neat and rare item, definitely. But this is unauthorized, but still, like I said, still fantastic, being that it's a CD set and DVD. There we go. So, like I said, I bet you didn't know there was that much stuff out there. Yeah. And there's this one, which is up next. And the back of it. Yeah. That's a really neat 45. And then there's this book, which was a songbook. Very cool. This is one of my favorite items. I really enjoy the collectible of this because this has got some very, very cool pictures. Paul. Very nice, of the band. I don't want to open it too much because I don't want it to have the pages split out of it. That would not be a good thing at all. And here's some more. And that's for the video Spin It On. I remember also watching here in America, we had the Jerry Lewis telethon. And in the telethon, we had Arrow Through Me, which was kind of neat that they did that for the video and the Jerry Lewis telethon. So that was really cool. I remember that. And then Rockestra. Rockestra was a great, great song. There's a big, long promotional video for Rockestra. The whole makings of it and all that kind of stuff. So there's actually another whole video of that, which I don't think I'll do one, but it could be a whole one on just that. So this is very nice. Like I said, a lot in this for being a songbook. And I know I'm going fast, so please go ahead and pause. I know I keep saying that, but some people will say, you're going too fast. I know. It's just I don't want this to be a 3-hour video. Then in the back, you get these postcards that pull out. And there's pretty much your songbook of Paul McCartney. Very cool. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. And then next up is another one, 45 of Good Night Tonight. Here we go. And that is from France. Or as Doc Dacus and I like to say, France. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to Tony and Doc Dacus. And I've got 2 Daves, both in England. So, you know, I know they're watching. So then there's this, which is a Back to the Egg store display stand-up. It's kind of neat. Very cool. Yeah, so I want to say hello to them as well. I thank each and every one of you for watching my video. This is great, definitely. This is also unauthorized, but it's still neat to have. Kind of a cool, rare item. Don't see that one too often. And then this is out of a newspaper magazine. Bad glare. That is also from a magazine. That's very cool. This is a very nice unauthorized Paul McCartney bootleg album, and it's got some good stuff on there for Wings on the, if you can take a look and read that off. That's got some very good songs on there from Back to the Egg. And then I just threw this in for fun. This may not even go, I don't even think this is the right time period, but this is from the Paul McCartney fan club. This is another poster. I don't destroy it in the process. Paul McCartney penguins. So yeah, how about that? Really different, kind of neat and rare. So there you go. Paul McCartney, Back to the Egg, 1979. So I appreciate each and every one of you watching and being here for this video. It was great fun, definitely. So thank you so very much for being here. If you're not a part of my subscribers and part of my family, hit the button down below and be a part of Beetle Brad's channel so you can catch all the cool stuff. This is Getting Closer, an instrumental version of Getting Closer. But I thank you each and every one of you for watching. And as I say in my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next video.